there, folks. Welcome to the Blot Spot. I'm Ben Lott, and I am happy to have you here. I'm getting ready to play a little Snap on my lunch. Hoping to have a good time, and I am getting back to a deck that I really enjoyed last week. Just something that I have continued to have fun with because there's really not much more fun to me than when you surprise Galactus somebody. So we're jumping back in and we're going with the Kraglactus deck. That's right, we are making Kraglin work and we're making him work in a Galactus deck. It has been tons of fun to play. I don't think my numbers are great on it. Like I think right now, I can tell you right now, okay, numbers aren't bad. Just pulling up untapped. I've got a 22 and 17 record plus 15 cubes. So that's not too shabby for a deck like this. And I'm not playing against bots because I am post infinite. So I think it's worth continuing to explore this. I don't know if Kraglin really makes this deck any better, but I like making cards that everyone else thinks are bad work. Like that is something I enjoy doing. And so I'm trying to make Kraglin a viable card, and I think he is kind of a viable card. He's just a little clunky. That's all. Well, this is certainly the wrong time for us both to throw our waves out. Weird. Okay. Well, we do Electro so that we can possibly do the blink situation. Possibly hit the Galactus. Okay, he's doing the same. But he can't do a Galactus on the left because Moondragon would outpower Galactus. So we'll just see if ours works. And if it doesn't, it hits Eliath or Finfang Foom, which are both good as well. Okay. Okay. Same. He got his Finfang Foom, but that's okay because we've got the power to play our Finfang Foom if we draw it. New York is a bit of a wild card, though, I have to admit. The New York situation kind of throws things off because I don't know what he's going to do. I say we move all our power to mid. And we just Finfang Foom and right. Let's do that. I think that's a win right there. I think this is a solid win. Ooh, he really didn't want to move anything. Ryan did not see that coming at all. I will take that win. That was solid. That's a start.
Victory!
Okay. That's a good 2-cuber there. I could have snapped. It probably would have been fine to snap, especially because Finfang Foom would have won either the right or the left. I could have gone either way. Alright, we got Killing C. Okay. Kraglin early. His effect will hit next turn, it looks like, because we didn't get... Or we do have the extra energy, it's just not showing. Okay, well... I mean, do we Electro now? I guess we Electro now. The sooner we get Galactus on the board, the sooner we stop him from doing Cerebro nonsense. Because if he gets a Bastion down and gets more Cerebros, that could cause a real problem. We want to get out of this as soon as possible. Okay. that, maybe? Make sure if we draw Blink, we can fire Blink. Come on, Blink. Come on, Blink. Okay, at least we're getting rid of our Electro. I mean, spending the extra energy doesn't really mean anything right now. Alright, Galactus is just not happening. So now we have to try to outpower Cerebro 3 deck, which is not easy. This is not the first person I've seen trying to take advantage of Zenla as the hot location in order to play Cerebro. And it's a smart play, it really is. Okay. Drop the big guy here. Okay, vision's gone, that's fine. Figures he's got the advantage that we've got those zero cost swarms. I feel like we want to wait for Fin Fang Foom, right? We want to pull him out when he's optimized his power. Or do we do it now? Let's do it now. I mean, this is about all the power we got. I feel like we're kind of playing the hope he retreats first game. Because if he really gets trucking with power, we could have some serious difficulties. So he's got a possibility to add 6 more to each of those cards, which would make them 12s. So he could have 12, 12, and 12. He'd have 36 power here. I beat that. So unless he can get a 4th card here, or if he has a Valkyrie. But if he burns his Valkyrie... If he has the Valkyrie, he just straight wins, right? So we gotta play as if he didn't have a Valkyrie. He's not snapping me, so I feel like we hang in and we see. I mean, if he goes to 48 here, we're just dead. If he goes to 48 here, we're just dead. Yeah, we're dead. This could be bad. This will likely be bad. Okay, he conceded the left. He knew he wasn't gonna win that. Yeah, we're dead. I was worried about him going to the 48 on right. We didn't have a counter to that because I was out of cards. I was out of cards. And if I had done the same thing and Fin Fang Foom down the right, he would have done the same thing. I really did need to save Fin Fang Foom for the last turn so that he couldn't play around it, but that was my mistake. If we had just drawn Blink like a turn earlier or something, I think we had a shot. Nameless. One of my regulars. Play against him reasonable amount of times. We'll try it. Alright, give me Galactus before this Kid Omega starts doing his dirtiest. completely useless. That's great. All right. Well, I got Blink. So we kind of not drawing Galactus and play and using Blink, or do we? Yeah, let's just kind of not drawing Galactus. Odds are higher that we won't draw him than we will. And it doesn't matter because we can use him. And there's Galactus. That figures. Okay, where's he gonna do his work? Oh wait a minute, it's still early for that. We can't play alive yet. So we get out Galactus' first steps. Okay. So where are we most worried about him working? Are we worried about him resurrecting the Nimrod here in Yggdrasil, or are we worried about him doing his dirty work somewhere else? I almost feel like we slow walk it, see what happens, get Kraglin bigger, get Chamber out, kind of lock down these lanes a little bit, and then hopefully if we can get priority, we can figure out where we need to Galactus on turn 7. Okay. Kraglin's up to an 11, so that's nice. Okay, there's the Adamantium Infusion mess and Fastball Special I was worried about. Okay, that means we lost priority though, and that's very, very bad for what we want to do. Oh boy. Is there any shot that we win this? Like, do you think he tries the Galactus thing, in which case Fin Fang Foom just probably straight wins? Do you think he tries Galactus right now? Seems fishy. Let's give it a try. It's more fun this way. Nope. Symbiote. I guess wrong. That's fine. Just having fun. We're not playing for rank, right? What is rank after all? We did get close. I don't know either. I agree with his leech emote. I was just kind of playing to see what happened. Of course, if I'm going based on the untapped numbers, that number's now going to skew lower because I keep staying on these stupid situations where I should definitely retreat, like a logical person would retreat, but whatever. Okay. Bar Sinister. Ant-Man. I don't. My problem with Jennifer Kale in this deck is I feel like she telegraphs what we're trying to do too much. Like I feel like she definitely kind of gives that indication that we're trying to ramp towards something big. I don't like giving away. I do not like giving away what I got. Okay, come on, Kraglin. Something useful for a change. Oh, he ruined my Moondragon. Interesting. think the early visions is great. Just getting 4 visions is always good. Okay, well, this could get ugly. Hmm. I feel like we concede right, and we leave the opportunity to surprise with Fin Fang Boom in Bar Sinister. Perfect. That means he's got priority. That's exactly what we want. We snap because he's got priority. I mean, if he can beat 36 in mid, more power to him, but you already won that lane. Aurora. Aurora. I don't know why he stayed on this one. We got this one easy. Fin Fang Foom is a little overpowered, I will fully admit, but only 2 Fin Fang Fooms needed to win it. 1 to tie it. And the rest are gravy.
Victory.
Too easy. I mean, Fin Fang Foom basically makes this deck way better than it would be prior to his existence. Like, the Galactus thing is a fun little trick, but this deck does not fully rely on Galactus firing off in order to succeed. It's definitely more than that. Okay, I just got a notification, guys, that I might get a delivery from uh, well, I might get a delivery from like a FedEx or a delivery driver of some type. Doesn't matter which delivery driver it is. In any way, shape, and form, my dog hates it, so there's always a chance you might pick up a little bit of her barking when they approach the building. But so I apologize for that if you do hear that, but I'm gonna keep rolling and just I'll let her bark because it's not the end of the world, and they won't be here that long. All right. Okay. Kinda wanna Electro just so I have the opportunity to Fin Fang Foom, but uh, let's Wave as well. Wave and Electro. If we draw Blink, that's great. We can possibly Blink into Galactus. If we don't, we just do the Fin Fang Foom, do the Vision Fin Fang Foom line or something. He's playing the Star-Lord where you float the first 3 turns. Boring. But hey, it's meta for a reason. It's a very reliable deck that wins a lot. Fin Fang Foom right now is the better play, but oh, he's playing the Man Spider version. Interesting. I feel like I haven't seen a Man Spider in ages. Well, this is problematic because we have priority, which is the whole point of the man spider deck, playing all in one lane. So we retreat, let it go.
Escape.
Did I snap him? Boy, I hope I didn't. Yeah, you're fine. I'm not mad at it. Man spider is very counterable. You just got to run the counters, and this deck is not running the counters. And excuse me, it would have been very counterable in that scenario if I had not filled up the lanes and were able to drop Galactus in one of the other two lanes, because he would have been just absolutely wrecked by that.
I want the throne.
Well, that's useless. Nobody can use cards that cost 4 on turn 2. I want to fill more lanes. So I think the play here is you drop Kraglin there in his own lane, because if I draw Blink, I can blink him out. If I draw Galactus, I can play over Mount Vesuvius. Or if I banish Galactus, I can do what? Galactus first steps, I guess. Drop Galactus first steps in mid. And we just ready with the Alliance, right? Just ruin his day. Okay. Well, I now worry a little bit that Alliance is not going to be good enough. But I want priority. In this scenario, I actually want priority. Because I'm not going to try to hit him with the Fin Fang Foom. I'm going to try to kill him with an Alliance so that his Iron Man and stuff and Zola don't work. Actually, never mind. We're locked in. Gore. The God Butcher arrives. That is problematic. This Goliath actually helps Gore. Alright, let's hide vision up here. I keep some of these cards hidden, or, out of Fin Fang Foom range. Let's wait and see where we can play our Fin Fang Foom to potentially win.
Hail Hydra!
Well, that's a bummer. He's got the same advantage we had. Ooh, boy. I mean, Fin Fang Foom here feels really good. He drops even if he drops an Iron Man there with 5 power, that's 23, doubles that, that's only 46. I feel like we got a shot at this. Do we stay just to see? Or is he gonna just go crazy here, like go insane? Let's see what happens. I mean, this guy's ranked 47, so he knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, this person knows what they're doing. Oh boy.
Power must be controlled.
winning that one.
I am Iron Man.
And they'll win mid. They'll
I
tie
am
mid
Iron Man.
because no, they won't tie mid. Dude, we just beat a negative deck that got Jane off. Didn't see that coming. We got really lucky on the 50-50 though. To be fair, we did get really lucky on the 50-50 in mid. If Shang had hit Galactus first steps, we were done. But since it happened to hit just the what was it, chamber? Yeah, we got super lucky on that one. Right? I'll take lucky though. Sometimes all you need is lucky. Bravehawk 1000. Let's go. Hey, we got one extra energy, so on turn one we can play our 4 cost cards, right? Yeah, not so much. I play so much on my phone that I don't really even get to see the art on these locations that well. Seeing it on my desktop, wow, really nice. The fact that you actually have Surfer hovering over Zenlot is cool. It's cool stuff. Alright, what do we do next? I think we play Kraglin here, so we have the potential to just drop Galactus over there, right? We have an option of which lane we want to drop Galactus, so let's do it. Kraglin it is. He's probably just going to become a 3/7. I probably shouldn't have even played him, but yeah, didn't think that one through very well. Activate Jennifer Kale. We'll have 5 power next turn, which still isn't enough. But we could blink out Kraglin. Something better. But via the Cosmo, and then Blink's gonna do absolutely nothing. We try the... You know, Alliath is not that good. Why not just Vision? No, Vision is completely unaffected by Cosmo. Oh, that's right. This is still turn 4. I am really having issues here. Okay. So we have priority. This is great. This is good advantage for us. Blink does absolutely nothing to Vision, but it just puts 8 power out on the board. So I think we do it. They don't know that it's going to do nothing.
Victory!
They had no idea what we were about to drop because of the blink. They probably feared there was something big coming in Mosh Pit. But they should have known that I couldn't get the Galactus off, so they would have had another turn to respond. I don't think that was the right turn for them to retreat, but whatever. Back on a win streak here, and now we're up against Volt Strike.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
And we're using their America Chavez. Gotta love it. Come Come on, Bolt Strike. There can't be that many choices in your deck of what to play on turn 1. Well, I guess there could be. Maybe they're playing just a full 1-drop stack. I'm feeling really good about this Galactus play. It's open.
Snap! Victory!
Okay. One more cube, we'll take it. I want to get back to 8,000. I want to get to 8,000 snap points. I haven't had that in a while. I feel like it's been a couple seasons since I got 8,000 snap points. Being ranked 3,000 something doesn't feel great, but I don't play for the rank, you know? If I played for the rank, I would grind best decks, and best decks are sometimes boring. Okay. So if we draw Galactus, we play Kraken. If we don't draw Galactus, we play Electro. We drew Galactus, so we play Kraglin, and we snap before we play Galactus. Before we play Kraglin, I guess.
Victory!
Interesting. Schwa. We beat the Schwa. Really, things going quite well right now for this deck. It is good fun. And I will say, I'm gonna be completely frank with you. While I do think Fin Fang Foom is essential for this deck, you don't have to pick up Kraglin for this deck. You don't need to get Galactus out on 4. It's just kind of like a cool bonus if you get Galactus out on 4. Okay, Smithy Winford is playing probably the move deck, the classic deck. Yep. I don't like any part of this. We'll give it a shot. Just hope Silk doesn't go to right. Come on, Silk. Go mid. Okay. We're up by 5. We're down. I do not feel like the smart play is to go for the Galactus right now. Galactus feels like the wrong play in this moment. Getting Galactus first steps out feels way better. We'd be running the 50-50 completely if we played Galactus and Vibranium Mines right now. But if it hit, it's like guaranteed win. Man, I wish I didn't have Fin Fang Foom in hand. That would change how I played this completely, but I think it's a bad play, so we're going here because I don't want to play the 50-50. Oh, what a 50-50. That is a bummer. Well, we're frozen. Something's not working. We're frozen. Game's frozen because we moved vision forward and backward. It won't let me move vision again.
Oh, snap.
That leaves him with 8 power here because Batroc will lead with Hydra Bob. Can we win this? Got that. Hydra Bob leaves. Take Batroc with you.
Victory.
Heads up play. That is great. Vision having more power than the Silken Cosmo, and him having no ability to control where Batroc went or anything. Yeah, that was solid. That was a solid win. Ratumba, I love that avatar. That is a nice avatar, Ratumba. You lost Lockheed and I lost Moondragon. I feel like your deck wanted Lockheed more than my deck wanted Moondragon. So I'm gonna call myself the winner on the Weapon X facility. Chavez, Nico. Nico with the move spell. Why would he? How many people actually want the move spell on Nico? Usually you hold her for a better spell. Okay, well, that is not great. That makes it worse. Okay, that's what I get for waiting. And there wasn't even a really good reason to wait. I mean, we definitely go with this route, right? Yeah, I think this is the only thing to do at this point. You just go. We have priority, so we definitely get the Galactus to pop off. And then we can just drop a Fin Fang Foom on the last turn. Or if we draw a live, we play a live.
Galactus.
I just don't think with the deck he's playing he's gonna have it. Or they are gonna have anything that can outpower Fin Fang Foom. Or Eliath. Eliath, I would have played Eliath. Would have been the better play. But we got another one. Okay, checking the stats real quick. On tap, just looking to see like how things have changed. I hit refresh, and of course that means it's gonna load for like 20 minutes. Can we look at match history even? Of course not. Refresh. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, we're plus 12 cubes for this session. We've gone 8-3 with a 70, almost a 73% win rate. Looking good. Definitely doing well with Craiglactus. And we got Volt Strike again. I can't remember what Volt Strike was playing. Oh, that's right. All we saw of his deck was America Chavez. He retreated when we snapped after America Chavez. Yeah, Radix, I am feeling good about this deck. And I still think it would be viable without, if you swap some cards out. I do not think people need to rush out to get Kraglin. Oh my goodness, you lose Silver Surfer on turn
Victory.
2, or turn 3? Yeah, you definitely are retreating. Boy, he has not had any luck against me. He retreated on turn 2 when all he had played was America Chavez, and now he retreats on turn 3 because Zenla pulled his Silver Surfer. And we got Troll Bobs. Mm, okay. Okay. Was he playing a Phantom X deck or something? I feel like it's gotta be. I think since there's a 1 in 5 chance of us drawing Galactus, we should just play him to his own lane so we can possibly blink him out. He is playing a Phantom X deck, and that now means that we can't blink him out for Galactus because that would fail. Oh, bummer. Okay. We don't have priority. Life does absolutely nothing. Let's just try to win Rocket Pad because it gives us even more power there. And then let's blink after Jennifer Kill. That might give us the Electro, which would allow us to play Fin Fang Foom. Because right now, we're not going to have enough power to play Fin Fang Foom on 6. That certainly makes things more interesting. That is intriguing. But we still don't have enough power. We're not going to be able to play Finn. We need to play for priority so we can possibly Elias something that he values more. But I'm not liking the look of this at all. Phantom X is a surprisingly deadly card. It only takes 4 off each lane, but when they're also doing this kind of stuff with Marrow, it adds up. We still got priority. We will lose both lanes when Phantom X goes off. So that's just a done deed. We have no counter to Phantom X going. So I think we're dead. I think genuinely we don't have a path to victory. I mean, I can try to win this lane, but that's assuming he doesn't play anything in mid. Yeah, no. This is a time to smartly retreat. Luckily, he did not snap, so no reason to shy away from just taking a loss. Phantom X deck is rough. It is tough to beat when it, especially when it hits. You know, when it hits on all the different things it's aiming for. I'm surprised how often or how rarely it feels like their Gambit discards something they actually need. But I guess they have enough backups built into the deck that it doesn't matter. Proscenium, it's interesting. We definitely want to take advantage of that. See, I keep running into this problem of I have Crackling in hand, but not Galactus. So, like, if I get the hit, I mean, you gotta just float, right? Definitely. Definitely gotta float. Shouldn't have floated. Well, I had lower odds of getting the hit, so... Go Kraglin and hope. Do the... Nope, we knew that was coming. That right there is not good.
All hail Hydra!
I mean, is there any scenario in which we win this game? Like, literally any scenario. I guess if we Eliath there and he did not play anything big in Collapse Mine, then that's a win. That's like literally our only scenario that we win. Or if he just completely abandons Collapse Mine, plays hard to win Proscenium, then we win. That's the fun play, but definitely the lower percentage play. I think both situations are pretty low percentage scenario. But I'm willing to take a shot on this one. It feels like a better play. Nope. I think he's probably got this. That does nothing. Well,
Cut off one head,
no,
two more shall
that
take its place.
he won the 50-50. If he'd lost the 50-50, we still would have lost. He would have still had 10 power over here. Yep, we lost. Grandmaster on Zola play. Yeah, that... If you choose to stay in on Star-Lord, especially after Star-Lord has gotten the Zola multiple procs, you're choosing to lose. It's like choosing to stay in on Mr. Negative that's played Jane Foster. You gotta get real lucky to win that one. So, that was my choice. I stayed. I shouldn't have. It's fine. What's in the background of that picture? It's crazy. More dimension, okay. this. Because I don't need the Jin. The Jin doesn't do anything for me. So we snap. We definitely play mid because that's the smart play. He's getting rid of his invisible one first steps and his hyper bob. He's losing both of those in the process. Thank you, Bazinga. What do you got? Something big? Iron Lad. Iron Lad Drax play. Interesting. I can respect it. I like doing this just because I like waiting on my Fin Fang Foom. And it also makes his Fin Fang Foom weaker if he's playing one. Cannonball, okay. Well, we're gonna cross our fingers that he is not playing Goliath. And what are we gonna get? Going for the lottery. We had a 7 power Kraglin, and that gives us priority. If he were to play Goliath, that gets him to 26 power. And then we play Fin Fang Foom, that gets us to 27. But then he would get 2 extra on the Drax thing, so we will lose if he has Goliath. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we win. Or if he has Negasonic. Those are the 2 things that destroy us. Oh no, Aurora's not enough. Aurora's most decidedly not enough against Fin Fang Foom. Perhaps he forgot that I played Electro. Oh no, it's not just Electro. I also played Jin. Forgot, I had way more than enough energy to play Fin Fang Foom. Can't say Kraglin did anything in that one, but hey, that's fine. We're not trying to make Kraglin the star of this deck. NWO for life. And nowhere. Others. I don't know if I should change out Blink variants. I'm not a Dan Hip hater, I just usually go for variants that look like that I think look cooler, or look comic booky. Look like the kind of comics I used to read. I think we pretty much go early Kraglin. Snap just in case. Gotta do it. If he loses the 50-50 and hits one of those, oh well. Interesting, interesting. Well, that's certainly going to make for a deck that is going to be hard to beat with Galactus. So if he knows I'm playing Galactus, he just wins. He wins that. So do we play as if he doesn't know we're playing Galactus, or as if he does know we're playing Galactus? In which case, we'll probably drop first steps here and try to get some power out on the board. Play that he doesn't know what we're doing. he's got some years of experience. He's really thinking this through. I'll do it.
Kneel before Galactus.
Did not expect that. I genuinely did not expect that they were gonna let me get that Galactus off. So, okay. I think the play is definitely you go hard so that you can hit the Fin Fang Foom on the last turn. Hopefully he doesn't have something awful that sends something to my side, like a Green Goblin or something. No, he's gonna bounce stuff back into his hand. Torres, like a Silver Sable or something? No, more Chavez. Now he's gonna bounce it all back up. But he left me with 9 power that my Fin Fang Foom can copy, as well as Chamber, who can pop off some energy of his own. I'm pretty sure I won that.
Victory.
That there was a smart play for him to retreat. We're cooking here. You know, I've done a lunch hour stream like 4 or 5 times now. This is by far the best result I've had. I haven't even wanted to change from this deck because this deck has been fun. It's been well suited to the meta. You know, the games we've lost are ones that we were fully aware we shouldn't have stayed in on. Like the Star-Lord that pops off and the couple times where we just weren't getting the draws. We do Moon Dragon. Interesting. Okay, is he playing a similar deck, or is he playing the Doom 2099 deck? Because I've seen a fair amount of that. Let's throw Electrode at his side and see if he's playing
Oh, snap.
the same deck. Gotta snap anytime you can send Electrode to your opponent's side of the board. I mean, arguably, he's probably playing a deck where he wants to only play 1 card per turn. If he's playing Moon Dragon, that is a high probability. But I kinda don't care. I still think it's in our best interest to Yikes. That is an expensive Iron Lad. Crown City is making things much more difficult than I'd like them to be. Why do I have so much power? Oh, Kraglin pop. So next turn I'm gonna have 7 power, so if I play Wave, I'm still only gonna be able to play 1/4. So Fin Fang Foom is it. I still think Wave is the right play. Really no getting better, unfortunately. This is just a kind of not a great position to be in. Why is it not? This is like the second or third time this has happened to us. It's not letting us move vision. Some kind of bug? That's gonna be a real problem for us. Oh, Mercury. Jeez Louise, what am I doing? Mercury is the reason we can't move. Well, we just have no way of winning, right? There's just no world in which we can win. So we retreat.
Escaped.
Ooh, that mid-location Crown City is rough. I still could have played 2 cards, so like the Sandman didn't do anything to me. It's the Crown City that ruined me. Not just the Crown City in mid, so that it was affecting both the outside locations, almost like a Mr. Fantastic or something like that. It just threw off who's winning locations. I also didn't draw Blink. That was a real annoyance too, because Blink could have done a lot for me there. Okay, Avengers Compound. Hospice. I think Moondragon and Hospice is an obvious play. I could use 6 to start out the game. Rickety Bridge makes things very interesting anytime you have Rickety Bridge when playing Galactus. Same situation. I feel like you Kraglin somewhere else just in case you don't draw Galactus. Okay, and draw Galactus. Come on, draw Galactus. That is so not Galactus. Okay. Blink out Kraglin. Hope he hits Galactus. Playing against I Herald Your End, which is a funny username. Oh, we're playing a Star-Lord deck. Somehow I did not expect that. Genuinely did not. Did not think that's what we were playing. Okay. Well. There's not much good here. Yeah, I think Wave so we can play a Fin Fang Foom is just our best bet. I mean, we're probably dead to him anyways if he can get off multiple Star-Lords. Maybe he didn't draw the Absorbing Man, in which case playing into mid was a big mistake on his part. The shame of Star-Lord being such a ubiquitous card right now and everyone hating it is I have this variant too, and I really love that variant. I really love Paul Maffeon. I really love the art for that variant. I like several of their variants, but that particular one I really enjoy. I mean, there's always a chance they'll change Rickety Bridge, but I don't see why they would. Collapsed Mine is an interesting thing. Oh, Collapsed Mine is hilarious now. Holy smokes. Well, I got a snap, sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of like, oh, sorry.
Victory.
When RNG gives me that kind of a gift, you gotta take it. Holy cow. Alright, I'm almost out of lunchtime. We got time for one more. We'll play one more. I probably shouldn't. I probably should have ended on that win. That one was fun. Scub Lucas. Scub Lucas is our opponent. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little distracted here. I apologize. I think maybe I am supposed to be back to work sooner, so now I'm gonna regret sticking around. Never mind. I'm good. Alright, I got enough time to finish out this game and raid into somebody else. Alright. We got a lot of waving going on. Gub Lucas is playing Goliath decks, or Airsham deck, I mean. Okay. Hey, Hunter Killer. I'm just wrapping up my stream, actually. Sorry. This is actually my last game, but it has been a successful stream, that's for sure, as far as my win-loss rate goes. It has been really nice. I appreciate that. Always happy to see a familiar face. Okay. They're playing, like, the big deck. They've got Agamotto in there, too, and Thanos. I feel like we just go Vision, and if we don't draw Fin Fang Foom, we can blink. Wait, no, we're going to draw Fin Fang Foom, so we need to play Electro so we have the energy to play him. And we win the outside lanes so that we can Fin Fang Foom mid and leave him very few options. I think that's a win. I think that's almost assuredly a win.
Doom rules all.
He's gonna win right. And I've got no cards left in my deck, so Blink doesn't do anything.
Opponent
That
snapped.
chamber ruins my life. Oh man, and him drawing Doom. Wow, that was a rough way to end, but yeah, we gotta run. We gotta run for one. There's no way.
Escape.
That is Doom was a lucky draw for Scub Lucas. That was a challenge when Airsham just gets the draws, but hey. Alright, but we're still calling this stream a big W. We got let's refresh stats. This is untapped stats for the deck we played for lunch today and our record for lunch, the lunch hour. Come on, baby. Reload. Let's see those stats. Come on. Untap. Wake up. There we go. 12 and 7, plus 14 cubes, 63% win rate. We will definitely take that all day. So that is a successful stream. I appreciate you guys stopping by the Blot Spot. I'm gonna raid into another user. Looks like there's someone who is trying to hit infant for the first time in years. I would love to see if this gentleman can do it. So I think we're gonna raid into his stream and cheer him on. So stick around for a few seconds and we'll be there shortly. Thanks for coming to Blot Spot. Take care of yourselves.